Good evening and welcome to our student broadcast of the Santa Paula Cardinals boys basketball team going up against the Fillmore High School boys basketball team. My name is Alberto Godino and I'm a senior here at Santa Paula High School. I'll be your play-by-play announcer for tonight's game. I'll be joined in the control by freshmen Ryan, Abe, and sophomore Kylia at the camera controls. The new sports broadcasting program at Santa Paula High School will be live streaming future sports competitions at Santa Paula High School with the new PK3 sports broadcasting system supplied by the city of Santa Paula. We hope you enjoyed today's game and would like you to be understanding as this new technology at first being tested at Santa Paula High School. If you have positive comments, please utilize the chat and we will try to respond. We certainly hope you enjoyed tonight's game, brought to you by the new student broadcast team being formed. So, last game of the week, we went 5 for 5. We've had boys basketball, girls soccer. So it's been a wild week. It's coming to an end though with this game as Fillmore going against Santa Paula in a rivalry game. We already see Fillmore scored. And there's a steal by Fillmore. That's 21. Jack Morris. And they missed that shot. Now here comes Santa Paula. And Elijah might have tried to pass it to Nathan. It was stolen though. Now here's Jack Morris once again. So here we go with Oscar Villara to Jack Morris. They shoot the three and it goes out. Rebounded by Nathan Vasquez. Now there is Elijah Leon. He drives in and it hits rim. And it goes out. That was a foul on Elijah. So here is, once again, Fillmore isn't in any rush. Now you give it to number 3, Johnny Soto. And now there is Morris, gives it to 42, Cisneros, and that goes in 4-0. Now here's Elijah Leon. Now they give it to 23, Gustavo Arana. He drives in all the way. He misses, he gets it, and he gets fouled. And it will actually be a jump ball, and it will go to Fillmore. So there's 21, Jack Morris once again. They give it back to Johnny Soto. Back to Soto. Ball moving from Fillmore. And here they go still once again with Morris. They give a pass all the way to the other side. Now there's number 13, Fabian. It's off, but they get the offensive rebound. They give it to Cisneros, and he scores. 6-0 already, Fillmore leading. They're getting a lot of interior shots, and that's how both of the shots have came in for Chris Cisneros. Here's Santa Paula, scoreless in these first 3 minutes. There's Brian Magana to Elijah. He takes a shot, and he scores. Made it look easy there, Elijah. Very good shot, and it's 2-6. Now there is Chris Cisneros. You give it back to number 3, Johnny Soto. There's 5, Oscar. They get inside with Morris. Jack Morris scores that. So that's already 6 points in the paint for Fillmore. That's probably why Noah Campbell's going to come into the game. So there is Brian Magana. A screen by Gustavo. Good defense. Brian Morris, he's right on him. Now there's Elijah Leon. A screen, but it hits Nathan Vasquez. Isn't able to control it. And it will be Santa Paula's Fillmore's ball. Do you see the substitution, though, did happen now? Noah Campbell came into the game. We'll see who came out. It was. Don't know who came out. Now there's a 3-pointer. And Johnny missed it. Rebounded by Noah Campbell. Already showing his presence and helping them secure those rebounds. I'm going with two very good centers in there. And what a play by Elijah Leon. Gets through everybody. And it's 4-8. Elijah Leon with already 4 points. So now there is Fillmore. He'll take a. They have it to the interior with Cisneros. They're right on him this time. Last touch by Noah Campbell, so there won't be any backcourt violation. Now there is Jack Morris again. They give it to the inside, and he gets fouled and scores. The foul is on Nathan Vasquez, but a very good play by Oscar Velado. Just forcing his way, not letting anyone stop him from taking the shot. And he will shoot free throws after scoring the 2 points. It's 4-10. So here comes the free throw by Velada. He misses it. Rebounded by Noah Campbell. Now there is Brian Magana. Give it to Elijah Leon, and he goes once again inside, and he scores again. 6 points already for Elijah Leon. So there is, once again, Johnny Soto running the point guard. Now they give it to Oscar Velada. Cisneros. They have him wide open. Soto, and he banks it in. First three-pointer that was made by Fillmore, and now a steal by Soto, but no, it's a reach-in foul, and Santa Paula will get it again. There's Brian Magana, gives it to Elijah Leon. Now there's Nathan Vasquez, gives it to Gustavo. And he's also fouled. And it will be, once again, an inbound play. There were some substitutions that Nathan Vasquez and Brian Magana came out for Christian Hernandez and David Hernandez. As Christian Hernandez wide open for the three. Off. Rebounded by Johnny Soto. So there's Jack Morris. Gives it to Soto. Could he make his second three? He does. 6-16 now. 2 straight three-pointers by Soto. Now there's Christian Hernandez to Elijah Leon. And he goes all the way inside. And again, Elijah Leon with all 8 points. Now here's once again Fillmore. Every time though São Paulo score, they score again. 8-point game. Now there's Oscar Velada to Chris Cisneros. Now there's Isaac Westlow. Back to Cisneros. 42 against 42. An interesting matchup in the interior. Now there's Johnny Soto. And very good by Elijah Leon. And they call a foul on him. And it will be inbound play. So far, though, it's looking like the refs won't allow any contact, especially when they're trying to steal the ball. They've already called that on Elijah, and they've called some on Fillmore. There was a substitution, number 12. Jacob Cantero came into the game. There's 21, Jack Morris. Now there's Morris. You give it to Soto, back to Morris. But Noah Campbell's right on him. And once again, they call a foul. And they'll get a reset shot clock again. So here is the inbound. They'll go to the interior. They lose it though. Gustavo Arana forces a steal. Here's Noah Campbell. Goes all the way. And that was a charging foul on Noah Campbell. Fillmore will get it back once again. So there's 14 seconds left in this first quarter. Santa Paula losing 16-8. And they'll say that they will get the ball on the baseline. And that ball was last touched by Fillmore, by Noah Campbell, actually. Noah Campbell's not happy about that. Now there's Johnny Soto again, who's had a pretty good first half. There's Jack Morris, another player who's been good, especially on defense. Now they give it to Isaac Westlow. They try to bank it in. It goes out. Now there's Elijah Leon. And he misses a shot. That's the end of the first quarter. 8-16. Santa Paula are losing this one. It's been a good game so far. So as Santa Paula have scored some, but it's all been by Elijah Leon. He's the only one who scored for Santa Paula, while Fillmore have distributed more of their points, 3-point shots, as they've made 2 of them so far, and they've definitely gone into the interior with Cisneros. And we saw a good play by Oscar Velada. Stay tuned for the start of the second quarter. So here we're to go now for the start of the second quarter. Santa Paula losing this one 16-8 against their rivals Fillmore. We would like to invite you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have plenty of games still. We might have boys basketball, girls basketball, and rumor has it we'll have a playoff game here in Jones Field with girls soccer. So you guys definitely want to stay tuned for that and subscribe so you guys get all the alerts. So there is Gustavo Arana, gives it to David Hernandez, to Elijah Leon. Now there's Noah Campbell. There's 4 people on him, and he wasn't able to make that. Can't blame him, though. There is number 21, Jack Morris again. Now there's Cisneros to Jacob Cantero. Now there's Jack Morris again. He goes all the way, but it's stolen by Santa Paula. There's David Hernandez. He goes, and he gets fouled. David Hernandez will shoot free throws. So this would be Santa Paula's first time at the line here at the second quarter. Looking for the first points of this quarter. And that one's in. Santa Paula losing by 7 now. Now here it comes. The second shot. This one is off. And it was rebounded by Noah. But it's stolen by Fillmore. Here's their chance. That's 13. Fabian Estrada. Now Jack Moore is able to retain it. There's a three by Soto, and he makes another one. Santa Paula now down 9-19. It's back to a 10-point game. There's Christian to David Hernandez. He airballs it, and Elijah Leon puts it up, scores, as it is now 8 points for him. 10 points for him, I should say. Very good start to the game by him. And that was a illegal screen on number 5, Oscar Velada. And Santa Paula will get the ball right back. You see a substitution, Noah Campbell coming in for Carlos. Coming out for Carlos. So there is Elijah Leon to David Hernandez. Christian Hernandez back to David Hernandez. They're just passing it all around the three-point line. See if they're able to go through. There's Elijah. Has David Hernandez wide open. It's off. And what a way right there. Christian Hernandez sacrificing himself to get the rebound. And it was a push. So it might have actually been in vain. As Fillmore will get it. There is going to be a timeout now, though. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in this second quarter. Scores 11-19. So we're back now for the start. After that timeout, Fillmore will get the ball. It'll be inbounded by Santa Paula, putting a little bit of people here on their side. See David Hernandez right on number 12. But then he ends up getting it. That was Jacob Cantero. Now there's Soto. Now there's Jack Morris. Been good ball distribution between both of them. And that was a blocking foul on Christian Hernandez. There'll be once again another foul. But it will still be inbounds. No, it'll actually be a shot, as it might be 1-1 now. It'll be Jack Morris shooting free throws now. There's Morris. Misses it. Now Santa Paula get a chance here with Christian Hernandez. Goes quickly. There's Carlos to Brian Magana. And he scores that three. 14-19. Santa Paula's first three-pointer of the game. And it is only a 5-point game now. Now there's Jack Morris. He shoots a mid-range. And he misses it. There's Gustavo Arana. As he's playing as a point guard now. Gives it to Christian. That's Brian Magana again. And he gives it to Gustavo. He's traveled. Gustavo did. And it will go back to Fillmore. Substitutions as number 2, Isaac Westlow. Number 5, Oscar Velada coming into the game for 12. Jacob Cantero and Fabian Estrada, number 13. Now there's Fillmore. Once again, Jack Morris. Now David Hernandez on him. They're still on Soto, as they don't want him to score another 3. Already has 9 points because of those. And now there is Jack Morris. Good defensive possession here by Santa Paula. See if they're able to hold up for another 8 seconds. There will be a three from Morris, and that one is off. Rebounded by Gustavo Arana, and a very good defensive possession there. Now there's Christian Hernandez. He drives in, and he gets fouled. It will be. They actually called an offensive foul on that on Christian Hernandez. Debatable call. Now there's Johnny Soto. Now once again, Santa Paula getting excited because of this defense. That could be a momentum boost. And Morris though takes a shot and it's off, but rebounded by by Fillmore. Now Cisneros misses it, but he does get pushed by Gustavo Arana, and he will shoot free throws. So here is Chris Cisneros. And he'll make the first free throw. Now substitution as Brian Magana is coming out. No, he didn't come out. He came into the game. It was Jesse Ruiz. And they score it once again. And they do call a timeout. 14-21. Fillmore are leading. So we're back after that timeout that was called by Santa Paula's coach. Here is Santa Paula's chance to decrease that lead of Fillmore's. Now here's Christian Hernandez. Gives it to Carlos. All the way to Brian Magana. Now there's Gustavo Arana. He goes through. He misses. Gets the rebound. Then he loses it at the end, and it will be Fillmore's ball. Now there they give it to Cisneros to beat the pressure. Now they go quickly. Very good passes right there. And extremely good play to end it. As Oscar Velada scores that. The great pass by Soto, I believe. It's Christian Hernandez to Brian Magana. A screen by Jesse. Now Christian. He drives in. Misses the shot. We've seen him try that plenty of times already when he tries to drive in. He hasn't been able to score, though. And a beautiful pass once again. Jack Morris to Chris Cisneros. And they call a timeout once again. See what this coach decides to do as they are Fillmore getting hot here. We're back. Once again, Santa Paula get a chance to get the ball once again. We would like to invite you guys to subscribe to our channel. Get those notifications. We aren't sure about the schedule yet, but if you guys go to our website, kdtv.net, there will be updating the rosters. And a very good pass by Brian Magana, and Nathan Vasquez scores. But yeah, so guys, go to that website. It will be updated in the upcoming days. And a steal right there by Sao Paulo. There's Gustavo Arana. He goes all the way, and they call that a charging foul. That these referees are a little bit softer than they usually are. Is all I'm gonna say. Now there is Jack Morris. They give it to Oscar Velada. Carlos Cisneros. Now there's a three-pointer. And they score it. Once again, that three ball has been extremely good and efficient by Fillmore's offense. Now there is Sao Paulo beating the press. It is 16-28 with 1 minute and 53 seconds left in this first half. Now there's Brian Magana. Now there's Jordan. Gives it to Brian. He shoots another three. He already scored one. Missed it. Now there's Gustavo. And he gets fouled. And Santa Paula will get this chance with the reset shot clock. Now substitutions, as Johnny Soto is coming out to the game, and as is Oscar Velada. Now there's Jordan. And he drives in and he gets hit, and then no foul. Yes, they do call a foul on that. Santa Paula will get it. Now here's Jordan Ramirez once again with Brian Magana. There's Brian Magana again. A screen by Nathan. Now there's Elijah coming back into the game, and he scored. No, it goes out. Nathan Vasquez puts it back up, and it hits rim and bounces out. So though that is Jacob Munoz, and they get fouled once again. They will go to the free throw line. It'll be Jacob Munoz. And he misses the first one. Still a 12-point game. Substitution as Christian Hernandez coming in for Elijah Leon. So here comes the second one, and that one is off also. Santa Paula will get it once again. It'll be as if nothing happened. Brian Magana shoots the three, and it's off. And now Gustavo gets blocked by number 2, Isaac Westlow. And Santa Paula will retain it once again. So there's Nathan Vasquez. They give it to Christian Hernandez. He shoots a three, and that one goes in. Santa Paula make this a single-digit lead. 19-28. Only 9 points of difference. Now here's Jack Morris. Can assure you they want a three of their own, considering the way they've been playing. There's Jack Morris. Looking for someone. Now there is 13. He shoots it. That was Fabian Estrada. He missed it. Now there will be no shot clock as Santa Paula can drain all the time. And that is what Brian Magana does. He's a very, very smart player. You saw it with an amazing pass that he gave. Don't remember to who, but it was an amazing pass. Now there's Brian Magana to Jordan. That one's off. And it was last touch by Fillmore. So Santa Paula have 0.2 seconds. They put it up quickly. And That shot will not go in as it is an end of this first half. Santa Paula losing 28-19 is what been a very interesting and competitive game. Just Fillmore has been able to hit most of their shots. Unlike Santa Paula, those 3-pointers have been falling. We saw a great game so far by Johnny Soto, as well as Jack Morris. And Santa Paula having an extremely good game by Elijah Leon so far. But we'll see if Santa Paula are able to score more points than Fillmore, especially in these last quarters. See if they're able to break that defense. And stay tuned for the start of this second half. So we are back for the start of the second half. My name is Laborio Godino, your announcer for this broadcast team. Now here's Santa Paula. Now they have it with Carlos. They'll have a screen by Gustavo Arana to Brian Magana. They give it back to Gustavo Arana. He goes all the way and gets fouled, and he will be going to the free throw line. So Santa Paula looking to get their first points of this second half. Get this lead a little bit. Shrinks Fillmore's lead. Now here comes the first one, and that one is off. They'll be shooting the second one. Here it comes, and it's good. And it's 8-point lead so far for now. So here is Jack Morris. Gives it to Cisneros. Now there's back to Oscar Velada. Now back to Jack Morris. He's getting double teamed. And very good defense. Nathan forces a turnover. And Jack Morris might have stepped out of bounds. Santa Paula get it once again. Now there's Carlos, shoots the three and airballs it. Nathan gets it, but then Fillmore get it. There's Jack Morris. They shoot a three. That one is off. And now there is a foul. No, it was actually a travel. So Santa Paula will get it once again. Fillmore without being able to score in this second half. Now there's Brian Magana to Carlos. Now there's Brian Magana to Carlos. He gives it to Jordan. Now he goes all the way, gets blocked. Now Gustavo Arana, he misses it, and there's 5 people on him. And he gets fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line once again. They have probably been scouting this game and seeing that they don't want to allow anything in the interior. There was 5 people on Gustavo Arana right there. Yeah, he was still able to put a shot up. He does get fouled, and he'll be shooting free throws. So here comes the first one, and that one is off. So he's 1 for 3 so far in the second half. Here comes the second one, and that one is in. It is now a 7-point game. Gustavo Arana with only 2 points of Santa Paula's this second half. Now here's Jack Morris. Now Oscar Velada. And they lose it there. Santa Paula recover once again. Now there's Brian Magana. Here he goes once again with Carlos. Shoots another 3. And that one looked like it was in, but it was actually airballed. And Fillmore will get it once again. Now there is Jack Morris. They give it to Oscar Velada. To Cisneros. Back to Morris, and a very good pass. And he got fouled and scored it. 21-30 now with the chance for one more. That's the second time Oscar Velada does that. And the foul was on Noah Campbell. Now Nathan Vasquez coming out of the game for Sebastian Correa. So here comes Velada's free throw. And he misses it. And it'll go to Santa Paula. Now there's Carlos. Now a 3 by Jordan. And it's air ball. Gustavo Arana, and he's able to score it there. So far, Gustavo Arana having a good start. He's been extremely good all game in terms of getting offensive rebounds. He hasn't been able to score them as there's a lot of people on him, but he's able to get it there. Now there is Jack Morris. He shoots it, and then he actually got fouled on the shot. It was on Sebastian Correa. He will be shooting free throws. So there is Jack Morris, who's he's seen as a very good IQ. He's had a lot of passes that have been good. We saw the free throw there. 8-point game. Here comes the second one, and that one is off. But Cisneros gets it, and he misses it. There's Gustavo Arana, gives it to the point guard, Brian Magana. There's Brian to Carlos, back to Brian Magana. And they steal it. This time the ref doesn't call a reach-in foul. And then they give it to Jack Morris, and he scores it 23-33. There's Brian Magana to Carlos. There's Brian once again, gives it. Little pick and roll between the two, and Gustavo Arana scores again. 27-33. 25-33. And now there is Jack Morris. Now they shoot it. That one is off. Offensive rebound. Now they give it to Cisneros, and he misses as well. Now here comes Santa Paula quickly with Brian Magana. There's Carlos. Now they shoot it with Jordan. He misses the shot. And that ball is last touched by Fillmore. It'll be Santa Paula's ball. Will be substitutions though, as it'll be Isaac Westlow coming out of the game for Fabian Estrada. So now there is Brian Magana. Now there's Carlos. Brian Magana shoots, and that one is off. But Gustavo Arana with another offensive rebound, and he scores again. What a start to this half by Gustavo Arana. 27-33. And now there's a shot. And they miss it, but then Fillmore recover, and they score it. 27-35. There will be a timeout. But what a start by Santa Paula. They have to be confident with the way they start, especially Gustavo Arana, getting a lot of offensive rebounds and scoring those in the second chance. So here we go. We're back. After that timeout, Santa Paula are already ready. Fillmore's the one who's taking more of that time. Now here's Santa Paula once again starting with it. That is Christian Hernandez to Elijah Leon. Back to Christian. Now there's Brian Magana. And it's stolen, but then it's in the ground now. And it'll be a jump ball. It will go to Fillmore. It will be inbounded by number 3, Johnny Soto. Now there's, once again, Soto. Guarded by Brian Magana. And now a good pass to the interior, and they score. That was Oscar Velada once again. Now here's Santa Paula with Elijah Leon. Well, stripped by Jack Morris. And now there's Fillmore once again, and they call a foul. It will go to... It will still be Fillmore's ball. We do see substitution Sebastian coming out for David Hernandez. Now there's Cisneros. Gives it back to the point guard, Johnny Soto. So there's Soto. They shoot the 3. It's airballed. Christian Hernandez gets it, and he tries to go quickly, but it's stripped. That ball never went out, and Fillmore get it once again. Now they shoot the mid-range. It's off. They get it once again. He just throws it up there, but it's there with Gustavo Arana, and he'll take it easily, and he scores. 29-37, and he gets fouled. Santa Paula are extremely excited about that, and he'll be going to the free throw line once again. What a start. So there's Gustavo Arana. And he misses that one. Offensive rebound by Christian. Now there's Elijah. And he might have called a travel right there on Elijah. Santa Paula will get it once again. Fillmore will get it once again. There's Jack Morris. And Jack still has it. And seemed like he stood up with the ball. He can't really do that, but if he didn't fall completely, and that still counts. Fillmore score. It is now 29-39. Elijah shot the 3. That was last touch by Santa Paula. Fillmore will get it once again. So it's still a 10-point game. After Fillmore had started off slow offensively, they're starting to find their rhythm here. And now there's once again, and there we go. He slips, and he can't get up. And this time they call it. Santa Paula get it. Interesting to see, though, why they would call this one. They didn't call the other one. Now substitution as Gustavo Arana comes out of the game. Scored all of the points so far for Santa Paula in this second half. There's Brian Magana to David Hernandez. Back to Magana. There's Christian. He still has it, and it's stolen by Jack Morris once again. Now there's Fillmore on the fast break. Now they take their time. That ball was last touched by Santa Paula. Fillmore's ball once again. Now there's the inbound. Johnny Soto. Now Jack Morris. He's holding it as there's 1 minute left in this third quarter. Now they find him wide open. That was Johnny Soto, and he scores that easily. Good game so far by Soto. Now there's Elijah Leon. He drives in, misses it. Now there's Noah Campbell, and he scores it. Now it's 31-41. So there is a strip error by Elijah. He goes all the way, and no, he says it's out of bounds. Or it might have been a foul on Elijah there. The ref claiming that he hit his head. Elijah hit someone's head. And he'll go to the bench with Gustavo Arana coming in and Nathan Vasquez coming in for Brian Magana. So there's Fillmore. Now there's Soto with another three, and he scores it again. That might be his fifth three-pointer of this game. Now there's Christian Hernandez to Noah Campbell. Back to Christian. Back to Noah. Airballs it. And Gustavo Arana gets it, and he scores again. Gustavo Arana will get a chance to score another one here on the line. So they are struggling to contain Gustavo Arana, a senior here at Santa Paula High School. So here it comes, and he scores it, converts the and one. Santa Paula are now down by 11. There's 0.9 seconds. They lose it, and it seemed like they didn't know that time was running out. This is the end of the third quarter. Santa Paula leading, well, no, Fillmore leading, 44-33. An extremely good game, but Fillmore has been the better team, gotten more stops, and their scoring has been better. We would like to invite you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel, though. We will have plenty of games left. We'll have some playoffs games, whether it's the girls soccer, might have girls basketball. We'll have them on our website on kdtv.net. So if you want to have those exact dates, you guys could go right there and look at them. So they're back for the start of this fourth quarter, 34-44. As Santa Paula already getting to the interior. Noah Campbell loses it, and it will still be Santa Paula's ball. So in the first half, the guy who was most dominant for Santa Paula was definitely Elijah Leon. Now this second half has no question been Gustavo Arana. Now there's David Hernandez. He slips, no foul. Now there's Nathan Vasquez to Noah. And now there's Noah. Sends it, but see that he went out of bounds, and they'll call a timeout 22 seconds after the end of the fourth quarter. We'll see what Santa Paula's team discusses here. So we're back after that timeout. It will be Santa Paula who has it. Now they go with Christian Hernandez. A screen by Gustavo. Christian Hernandez shoots a three. It's off. Noah Campbell loses it by Jack Morris. And it'll be Fillmore's ball. So there's Santa Paula. Three people on defense here on Fillmore's side of the field court. Now there's Cisneros, still has it. Good defense by Santa Paula. And they call a foul on Gustavo Arana there. And it will be free throw. It will be just an inbound play here for Fillmore. There's Johnny Soto. Gives it once again to Jack Morris. And they can't let anyone get open as he'll find them. There's Jack Morris. Give it to Cisneros. Back to Oscar Velada. And they call that a foul here on Santa Paula. It will be Fillmore's ball. Now there's Johnny Soto. Now he shoots a three. Another one. That one is off though. And it will be Fillmore's ball. That'll be once again inbounded by Soto. See who gets open here. They give it to number 5 again. He goes blocked by Gustavo Arana. But Fillmore again with the pass to the interior. And he gets fouled. And the point does not count though. Or it actually does count. And it will be an and one situation here for Fabian Estrada. He misses the shot. Now there's Noah Campbell with the rebound. Giving it to Christian Hernandez. Now Christian gives it to Noah Campbell. Noah Campbell to Nathan. There's David. David shoots. And he airballs. Rebounded by number 5, Oscar Velada. Now there's Velada. He goes. Has 5 wide open. He misses it. And here's Santa Paula trying to go quickly here. And David gives it to Nathan Vasquez. And that ball goes in. It's an 8-point game. Santa Paula still down with 6 minutes left. And now a steal. No, not quite. As Soto still has. There it is. As Gustavo Arana gets it. Now there's Nathan and Gustavo Arana, and they call a charging foul. Didn't look like Jack Morris was set for that to actually be called a charging foul, but the ref does think so. Now substitution has David Hernandez coming out of the game for Brian Magana. Now number 23, Jacob Munoz, coming in for number 3, Johnny Soto. Now they leave him wide open, Cisneros. Oh, as they have the inbound. That they do call a timeout, so they'll think this through. Fillmore. It was their head coach Mark Blankenship, along with his assistant coach Luis Herrera, that called it. See what they think through here with this minute timeout. So they are back now. Fillmore will get the inbound. Now there's Jack Morris giving it to Carlos Cisneros. Chris Cisneros, correction. Morris once again. Give to Cisneros and a good bounce pass. And he gets fouled once again. Gustavo Arana gets called for another one. And it is Oscar Velada who will shoot him. So here comes the first one. Guy who's had a very good game. He's converted a lot of these situations on the free throw line, as well as some crafty layups, some putback points. Yeah, he's been extremely good. And on defense, he's been good also. Now he missed the first one. Here comes the second one. That one is in. So it is 36 to 45. 9 points left. 9 points lead for Fillmore. Now there is Christian Hernandez to Nathan Vasquez. Back to Christian Hernandez. And they call a travel on Brian Magana. It'll be a turnover. Fillmore's ball once again. Now there is 21 Morris. Give it to Cisneros again. And now, seem like they almost lost it there, Fillmore. Not quite. As it is number 23, Jacob Munoz, who has it. Now they give it to Isaac Westlow. Back to Morris. Now there's Morris. He drives in. And he loses it. After that jump ball, and it will go to Santa Paula. So Johnny Soto coming back in for Jacob Munoz. No, the jump ball is actually going to Fillmore. Now they have Isaac Westlow wide open. He misses it though. And they call a foul on Noah Campbell. Over the back foul. And he will actually go to the free throw line if they are now in the bonus. That's number 12, Jacob Cantero. And he airballs the first one. So here comes the second one. And that one is off. That one was overhit. Overshot. Now there's Christian Hernandez. Back to Brian Magana. Christian to Gustavo. And now Noah Campbell wide open in the middle and he misses it. Gustavo Arana, and they call another push on Gustavo Arana. So there will be a 1-and-1 here, as it is a foul. There's Isaac Westlow who will take the free throws. It is scored, the first one. Here comes the second one. And this one is also scored. It is 36 to 47 now, an 11-point lead. We do see some substitutions as Noah Campbell came out for Jordan. Seems like they were selling something with the scoreboard. But now they are back with Santa Paula inbounding. There's Christian Hernandez to Brian Magana. And they call a foul on Brian Magana. And Fillmore get it once again. Now there is a strip. That time by Brian Magana. And now Jordan, they don't call a foul on that. And he's still going. Jordan. So now here comes the free throws, and Ramirez makes it. Now it seems like he converted a 1-and-1 chance, and one chance. And now here comes Fillmore once again, though. They have a three, and it's off. And Brian Magana would just let it go out. Now there's Christian Hernandez once again. It is 39-47 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. With Christian Hernandez scores that one. And it is 42-47. Just a 5-point game now. And now there's a double team there. And they hit Christian Hernandez. And they call it out on Fillmore. And this team is extremely hyped for that. Santa Paula get a chance there. Seemed like Christian took a sacrifice there. He still got up in a hurry because he was happy about it. Carlos misses the three. And now and they call a travel on that. It seemed like there might have been a foul. And Christian Hernandez, so excited that he high-fived one of number 12. I think it was one of his teammates. Now there's Jordan. Giving it to Brian Magana. To Christian. He'll shoot another one. That one is off, though. Now Santa Paula playing with a different kind of emotion now. They feel like they could win this game. They're just 5 points away. It is definitely a rivalry game, and this is what we expect. A tough matchup. And they call a foul on that. We expect a physical, close matchup. Fortunately, the referees haven't let us have that kind of game. And once again, there's another foul. This time by Chris Cisneros. Will shoot the free throws. So here comes the first one by Chris Cisneros. And we could hear the crowd chants. And they missed the first one, so he might have got to him. Here comes the second one. Now here is Cisneros. That one does go in, and it is a 6-point game with 3 minutes. 42-48. See if they might go for a quick three, or they will go to the inside like Brian Magana does. And it is 44-48. Just a 4-point game. And now here's Cisneros. And they call a foul on Christian Hernandez, and they will go to the free throw line once again. So it'll be Jack Morris, who's been one of the key players, if not the most important player on that team, with his good ball movement, his impressive defense. He's been extremely good, and he makes the first free throw there. Now there's a substitution. Noah Campbell coming in for Carlos. Definitely want to get more offensive rebounds now, especially if they miss. Now there is a miss, and Santa Paula get it. It's a 5-point game, but Fillmore get it on the steal. There's Fillmore on the fast break. They'll just take their time now. It goes to Morris. And they have him wide open. He doesn't take the shot. Now there's 5 Velada. And they'll just take their time as there's 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Now there's Jack Morris. He'll take it, drive in, and they call a foul on Jordan. And it will be free throws again. And it'll be the same guy taking them, Jack Morris. So we've had very impressive games so far. We had girls soccer this week. We had girls basketball. And 2 heartbreakers for the ladies. They lost 2 close ones, one to Fillmore, one to Nordhoff. Then we have boys basketball today. It's been an exciting week. It is coming to the end. But we do hope to bring you guys more games next week. So subscribe to the channel. We will still bring much more games left. Now here's Santa Paula. They go quickly. And Jordan misses the shot, though. And it's 2 minutes left. And they call a travel on Jack Morris. So Santa Paula still have a chance. It is a 5-point game. So this is basically what's happening in the JV game, which we didn't have for you guys. But they were losing for almost the whole game, and they were able to score in the last moments. And they actually won that game against Fillmore. Fillmore missed a game-winning shot. Now there's Christian, and they call a foul on Nathan Vasquez, and he will go to the free throw line. No, it'll be an inbound. Just no one's told him yet. There it is. Now there's Nathan. Has Brian Magana. He shoots the 3. It's just short. Now they double team him and they force the... No, they don't force the jump ball. Fillmore has it. Now they give it to Jack Morris and they call a foul on Brian Magana, and they'll go to the free throw line once again. So these are fouls that you really can't do anything about, as you just... There's contact and they'll obviously make a little movement, so the referees will call them. That's exactly what we're seeing here. Considering how the refs have had this game in which slightest contact have been fouls. Now there is the free throws. Good by Jack Morris. Here comes the second one. Now there's Jack Morris, and they make the second one also. It is now a 7-point game. There's Christian Hernandez to Brian Magana. Gives it to Noah Campbell, and he goes all the way. Misses the shot, though. Now Santa Paula trying to get it, but good way of shielding right there by Fillmore. Not letting him touch it. And they do foul him, though. He'll be going to the line once again. So Fillmore have been taking advantage of those, I guess, the aggressiveness of Santa Paula. As every time they get near him, they just draw fouls. Now here comes the first one. And he misses it, but it's offensive rebound. And they call another foul. Well, there will be substitution. It seems like Carlos is coming in as well as David Hernandez. As we are coming to the end of this game. Fillmore against Santa Paula has been a really good game. Fillmore, they came out on top in the first quarter. Second quarter, Santa Paula played much better. But then Here's still Fillmore was still leading. They've been leading all game long. Third quarter was extremely good, especially by Gustavo Arana. It seemed like Fillmore made adjustments. They limited that. And then when Santa Paula seems like they have a chance to come back, Fillmore is just either tying their defense and started scoring more. But Santa Paula do have to be very content with the way that they've been playing. Has been one of their best games of the season. So for those that want to be like me here, being a sports broadcaster and see how it is, I'd like to invite you guys to either email us, go to our go to the website. If you guys think it's easier, you guys want to challenge me, you think you guys could do a better job than me, you guys should definitely go email them, and we'll see if you guys are able to do it. So we're back with the last minute and 10 seconds left in this final half. There will be, I believe, one last game. First San Paulo here, boys basketball. Don't remember who it is against. But here comes a shot by Fabian Estrada. And it's off. So San Paulo have a chance here. There's David Hernandez. Christian Hernandez. And he shoots a three. And it is off, though. But David Hernandez gets the rebound. And it was last touch by. Might have been a foul. So, yeah, it was a foul. Jordan will go to the free throw line with 7-point lead for Fillmore. See what happens here. Now here's Jordan. He makes it. So here comes the second one. Make this a 6-point lead if he makes it. A 5-point lead for Fillmore, actually. And he does make it. So it's 46-51. Just a 5-point game. Santa Paula looking to get a stop here. They give it to Fabian Estrada. And that is a foul. Number 13, it seemed like he charged Noah Cabell, yet they still call a foul on that, and he'll go to the free throw line. Now here comes a free throw, and it is short. As there was a saying before, ball doesn't lie. Now here comes the second one. He makes that one, and it is 46-52. 6-point lead. Now there's Christian Hernandez to Brian Magana. To Jordan. Has David Hernandez wide open. He misses it. Sebastian lost it. And it'll be Fillmore who has it. There's still plenty of people there. He gets through everyone. And then he gets fouled. With 36 seconds left. It'll be Morris that goes to the free throw line. So here comes the free throw, and he misses it. He has made most of his free throws, Morris has, but he's also missed a couple. He's been going to the line a lot. And he makes it. So it is 46 to 53. Now they're letting the ball run, so they won't waste too much time. Now there's Christian, and he tried to go quickly with the pass, and they lose it. 7-point lead with 34 seconds. So if Santa Paula don't get it back, Fillmore could just run this clock down. But Santa Paula will obviously not let that happen, and they foul him as soon as they get it. Now here comes the free throws by Fabian Estrada. He's 1 for 2. Here comes, and he makes the first one. It is now an 8-point lead. Here comes the second one. He misses that one, but Santa Fillmore get the rebound, and they get it once again, and they're just passing it now, but then they foul him once again, and it is starting to be like, now there is Morris. He misses it, and now it's rebounded by Santa Paula. They're going to go quick. And they make the three, so Santa Paula still have a chance. And they foul him, and they will go back to the free throw line. It is 49 to 54. We'll see what happens here. It'll be Johnny Soto, who we haven't heard much about in the second half, but in the first half, he was dominant, scoring around 4 or 5 threes this game, and he has been extremely good with his playmaking. Now here is the shot from Soto. He makes it. 49 to 55. It is now a 6-point game with 11 seconds. Santa Paula will definitely go for a quick three here. Now here it comes, and it is off. Now Sebastian gets it. And now here they go. And it's stolen, though, by Soto. And they'll just let the clock run out now, as Santa Paula will lose this rivalry game to Fillmore in a very good matchup. Both of them played extremely good. Santa Paula, they should definitely be proud of the way they played, showing plenty of potential. So now Fillmore are going to go happy as they did win. I believe they won 2 out of the 3 rivalry games this week, as Santa Paula won the girls soccer. Anyway, if you'd like to stay subscribe to our channel so you guys won't miss any of the games. Thank you for everyone who watched, everyone who commented. My name is Deborah Godino, and we are out.